everybody can hear me. Hello there. Having a little difficulty right now. Hold on one second, guys. Not sure why it's not coming out on Facebook yet. Okay, guys. First of all, thank you so much for joining the call this morning. Definitely want to welcome everybody to this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. Okay, I hope everybody um, had a great weekend. I'm having some feedback. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Okay, let's try that, guy. Again, sorry about that. I'm learning all this stuff, and if somebody's on there can help me out, please do. But again, want to thank everybody for getting on the call. Certainly is a beautiful day today. I hope everyone had like I said before, had a great weekend. It sure is. Just want to, bring everybody update to some of the things going on in Life Vantage, and what's going on. A few tips just to help everybody out a little bit. My name is Sonny Belanger. Been involved in this thing now for a little over 8 years. And guys, listen, it's been the time of our lives. Okay, this network marketing thing is probably been one of the most difficult things I've ever tried to tackle, but without a doubt, the most rewarding. And I hope you guys are feeling the same thing. But again, thank you for getting on, and we're going to kind of update you a little bit on some of the things. An exciting week this week. First of all, we got our LBAs coming up this week. And guys, if you aren't registered, please get registered. You don't want to miss these things. Also about the incentive trips, guys, to look up your points, your Mexican trip points. It's all posted now. Make sure you look it up and make sure you keep up with what's going on, because guys, these incentive trips are crazy. We're preparing for the Bahamas. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be an awesome time, because they always are with Life Vantage. They always are. Me and my family, we've gone on several unbelievable trips. We've been to Hawaii, had a great time. We've been on a cruise ship. We actually cruised all over the place and the largest cruise ship in the world. Okay. And that's basically what Life Vantage is about. Okay. Uh, it's about having fun and doing this stuff. Um, Somebody's telling me I have a note that it's not broadcasting on Facebook. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Okay. Anyway, these incentive trips are awesome, and the only way you can do is keep track of it. Be on top of your business. Know what's going on, and this Mexican trip is going to be another unbelievable one. And I hope you notice the way corporate is doing it now. It's making it so easy for us to qualify for these trips. So you definitely want to be there. Okay. Again, we have our corporate tours coming up pretty soon. You don't want to miss these things. Today's Monday, it's 16th of April. So we still have a half a month, guys. Look at your business. Look where you're at. Look what we need to do to get you where you want to be. And it's going to be unbelievable. Again, I know a lot of you on this. Some of you I don't know. My name is Sonny Belanger. Me and my family, my son, we've been involved in Life Vantage for a little over 8 years. And we're down here in South Louisiana, the Houdat Nation. And guys, we have never done anything like this before. But we are having the time of our lives, without a doubt. Okay. Was in the oil field business. we did okay. We provided good for our families, but to be turned on to something like this is unbelievable. We got in a little over 8 years ago, and we had some immediate success. I mean, we hit pro 8 in you know right at 2 years, and that was awesome. But let me tell you what I've learned very quickly. The way we did things 8 years ago is different from what we're doing today. And not just Life Vantage and not just network marketing, just the whole way that business is done. And learn very quickly that if we don't keep up, we're going to get left behind. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of the best ways to make sure that you're not left behind is go to our website, teamtrueblue.org, and make sure you understand what's going on with that. So just want to share a few things. I mentioned to you that it's a little different the way we do business now than we did 8 years ago, 5 years ago, even a couple of years ago. Okay. It's more of a relationship business. Okay. It's not necessarily how good your company is, how good your products are, although that is. It's a relationship thing. And if we don't develop these relationships, we're going to struggle in this business. We're definitely going to struggle. So, excuse me. Let me just tell you a few things that we've learned and that we're still learning, because we have a lot to learn on this. So there was a survey done a few years ago. I'm not sure how many years ago, but I remember the survey. I remember reading about it, and it said out of 500 conversations, the word "I" was used over 3,900 times. Imagine those conversations. Um, you know, I did this, or I did that, or I. That's the me-is mentality. Everything is about me. But let me tell you, if you want to merely, if you're really trying to impress people, maybe that's a good way. But people don't want to necessarily hear about you or be impressed by you or this, and they want to know that you're interested in them. Okay. And just know that you're never ever going to make true friends unless you're sincere with them and you show them that you're interested in them. You know, friends are not made that way. You know, they're not made by knowing how great you are, how good you've done, or what you've done. They're just not made that way. The way to make genuine friends, become genuine friends, long-term friends, and true friends, is to show them that you're genuinely interested in them. Okay. Let me put it this way. Like, let me put it to you this way. If you want others to like you, if you want to develop real friendships, if you want to help others at the same time you help yourself, then keep this principle in mind. Become genuinely interested in other people. Okay. There's no ifs and buts. People don't want to hear necessarily all about you. They want to know how you feel about them. Okay. So that's one thing I want to tell you. Point number two, and it's very easy. It's a very easy one. It's just smile. Just smile. A simple smile goes a long ways with people. You know, I was sick this week, and so Monday my wife made me a doctor's appointment, and I went to the doctor, and I'm sitting in the waiting room. And guys, if you've ever been in a waiting room and saw all the doom and gloom on people's faces, they're coughing, they're not feeling good, they're just in the worst mood. You know, they have big old frowns. In South Louisiana, we call that a boudet. It's a French term for, you're not happy at all. So sitting there and no, David, hold on. And we're looking at all these people with frowns on their faces, and they're down, and it makes you feel it makes you feel worse than you already are. You're already sick. But I was sitting in the doctor's office and looking at all this, and then I kind of turned to my left a little bit, a couple of rows down, and there was a baby. And I love babies. I love kids and stuff. And I just looked at the baby and I smiled at the baby. And the baby smiled back at me and started laughing. You know, guys, when that happens, it puts you in a great frame of mind. And if you smile at someone and they smile back at you, you're more apt to have a conversation or talk to them. Now, I didn't necessarily talk to the baby, but I talked to the baby's mom. And look, we made a friend, but just a simple smile. I didn't talk to anybody else in the waiting room except that baby's mom that gave me a smile. So it just brings home the point that what happens when you smile, people smile back, and most of the time you make a connection there. And people need to have a good time in life. People need to have a good time meeting you. People rarely succeed at anything unless they're having fun. Okay. And the reason I said that is actions follow feelings. So if a person's happy, if they're smiling, then things go good. Everybody in the world is seeking happiness. And the only way you can find it is by controlling your thoughts. And the way you do that is with a smile. Keep a smile, especially when you're trying to do business with people. There's an ancient Chinese proverb. Excuse me with the throat. An ancient Chinese proverb that says, "Man without smiling face must not open shop." Let me say that again. Man without smiling face must not open shop. In other words, if you're not right in the frame, your mind's not in the right frame, if you're not happy, if you're not portraying that to people, keep your doors closed because you're not going to do any business. Your smile is your message. Now, I'm not telling anybody to walk around with a big old, fake smile or anything like that, but we know what it takes for them. People spend thousands of dollars to become successful. Okay? A smile costs nothing, but it creates so much for you in your personal life, your feelings, and so much in your business. So basically, what I'm telling you guys is smile. Don't be afraid to smile. Okay. So the third point, you know, remember a person's name. A name is very, very important when you're talking to someone and when you follow up and talk to them. You know, sometimes it's very difficult to remember a name, you know, especially if it's hard to pronounce. And, rather than learn it, most people ignore it, or we may use a nickname, or we may call them by something else that we made up. Guys, remember a person's name. I remember a few years ago, we went to an elite academy and became friends with this, well, a pro 10 in the business, a pro 11, excuse me, in the business, master pro 10, Colt Elam. And we became friends, and he was up on stage and he talked about me a little bit, and he knew my name, but he couldn't pronounce it. So what he did the closest thing he could. He said, Sonny Bellagio. Well, of course, you know what happened after that. I had people coming up to me and want me to comp rooms in Vegas and this and that. So I told Coach, I said, Coach, you need to fix that. My name is Belanger, not Bellagio. He said, well, I can't say that. I said, well, you can't say Bellagio. So the next day, Colt was on stage again, and he said, look, I need to make a correction. He said, I know how important it is to remember somebody's name. So I had to put two words together to remember Sonny's name. And it was baloney and lingerie. And some kind of way out of baloney and lingerie, he got Belanger. But I'm just telling you, remembering somebody's name is very important. You know, most people don't remember names. You know, simple reason is they don't take the time or the energy, or they don't concentrate, or they don't repeat their names. And you know, to understand and to fix or to remember a name, you have to keep it in mind. You have to focus and make it. But most people would rather just make excuses. I'm too busy. I don't have time. Blah blah blah. Whatever it is. But think about yourself when you meet somebody and you haven't seen them in a while and they remembered your name. I remember going to elite academies or meeting the corporate staff, and wow, they always remembered your name. And that just blew me away, how they could remember it. But I'm learning in developing relationships and finding true friends, or taking to your business, true customers, and rebuilding relationships. Remember this: remembering a person's name is to that person the sweetest sound in any language. Just you pronouncing their name. Okay. So guys, I hope this has helped some. It's just three very, very simple things that we're continually working on and doing to help us. And just remember the first one. Become genuinely interested in people. And listen, if you do this, guys, I'm going to promise you, you're going to be welcome anywhere you go, or you're going to be welcomed by anybody you talk to. It's that big of a deal, showing them that you're interested in them. It's not, the conversation isn't I. Okay. Second thing, smile. Just smile. The simplest and the best way to make a good first impression is to simply smile and see what that is. And again, remember, actions are followed by emotion. And by showing somebody you're happy, they're going to want to be part of you. They're going to know you. They're going to want to be around you, whether it's personal, business, whatever, those things. The third thing, remember the name of a person. And if you're really good, remember the name of their spouse, their children. And all I can tell you guys, if you don't remember their names, you're headed for trouble. because it definitely will cause some trouble as far as developing a good relationship. So, guys, I hope these three things helped you. It's just three of the things that we're practicing. And, next time we talk, if you want to talk, we're learning some more. We're definitely looking at some personal growth here and trying to improve ourselves. So just remember those things, okay? Now, before I close, I just want to, again, we've been on here 20 minutes or so, and I just want to remind you guys, LVA trainings this weekend, this Saturday, all over the country. Guys, if you're not registered, make sure you be there. You want to be at every event. We've always been told never ever miss an event, and we have never missed an event. And some of them were very tough to get to, or very hard, or create a stress or strain. But we always made it. Okay, always did. Next thing I want to remind you of our corporate tours. We have corporate going to be touring with the motorhome. Guys, if they're in a city close to you, if you can get there, do whatever it takes to get there. I remember the first time we had a chance to make one of these with Elite Distributor. We drove I think 12 hours. 12 hours, sat there for an hour and a half, got back in the van and drove back 12 hours again. I'll never forget it. It's one of the things that has made us successful in this business. We never miss an event. We never miss a thing. Again, guys, today's the 16th of the month. Still have a half a month to go out and make things happen. And we can do it. We can do it. 2 weeks is a long time. 2 weeks is a long time. So go out and make things happen. Go out and build your business. And one of the things I want to remind you of too, tonight we have an opportunity meeting. We have our opportunity meetings every Monday, okay? And tonight, we're going to have Tori Hill. She's going to be doing an opportunity meeting. And guys, if you haven't heard Tori talk, you need to. She is an amazing person, a big heart, knows the ins and outs of this business, and one of the hardest workers I know in this business. Okay, so that's an event that I'm telling you about that's going to happen tonight, because this business is all about inviting from event to event to event. Remember Brandon and Lynette last week? They talked about this 72-hour window, that always be inviting, always have an event or something to do. Well, that's what we're doing here. This is your business. Nobody can tell you what to do or how to do it. However, if you're taking advantage of inviting to event to event to event, and guys, look, let's be honest. If there's not an event in your business within 2 or 3 days, go and create one, make one, do a Facebook Live, do a meeting, do whatever, a webinar, do whatever it takes to build this business, okay? When we first got in, that was very important, but it's even more important now. Our new CEO, Darren Jensen, our new corporate staff are unbelievable. I remember when, I think it was last event, last Elite Academy, or the one before that, Darren hit something or said something that's really stuck with me, and I'll never forget it. He said, we used to live in a world that they called it survival of the fittest, and that's what it was. Whoever was the fittest, strongest, whatever, they were the ones that survived. Now we live in a different world, like we mentioned in the beginning. It's a whole different world. Darren said it's survival of the fastest. Okay. And what that does for me is it creates urgency in our business, guys. If you're keeping track, if you've been, plugged in with LifeVantage the last few months, the things that are happening, the growth, the people that are joining our company, it's phenomenal. And guys, you don't want to miss this boat. Okay, you don't want to miss this. We're definitely on the right track. But again, remember, being on the right track doesn't mean anything if we're not going wide open. Because if we're just on the track, we're going to get run over. We're going to get running. So guys, listen, we've been here, approximately 20, 25 minutes. I want to thank you for getting on. I look forward to seeing everybody. I hope to see a lot of you next week in the Bahamas. And if you're not going to be in the Bahamas, make it a goal. Go to your back office. Look at your points for Mexico. I can't even pronounce Puerto Vallarta or whatever it is, but I know I want to go, even though I can't say it. But look at your points and do whatever it takes to be on these incentive trips. Build your business daily. Daily action causes results, okay? So you don't want to miss it. So guys, thanks again. Again, my name is Sonny Belanger. I'm here in Houma, Louisiana. And if I can help you guys out with anything, just a phone call away, a text away. But we appreciate your time, and we appreciate you all getting on here. Okay, guys, thanks a lot, and we'll see you later.